are you here for critique group?
Yep.
Thank God someone actually showed up. I was so worried I'd spend the next 2 hours sitting here alone like some kind of... Let's start over. Hi, I'm Marv. Welcome to Tuesday Night Writes.
I'm Marv. Yes, I'm here for Tuesday Night Writes also, and my name's Walker.
Oh, are you the organizer? Marv, is it? I'm also here for Ryder Group. Though, I'd like to issue a formal request that we change our meeting times to Wednesday night. Wednesday Night Writes just works so much better from a literary perspective.
Because of the alliteration?
Yes, and also it's better for my schedule.
What the hell was that?
This is Penny the peahen. She is my emotional support animal.
Nice to meet you, Penny. And you, Alice?
Oh, is she gonna be doing that all night?
No, of course not.
Anyway, we're still waiting on one more RSVP that came in through the meetup site. It's
Okay. Penny the peahen might need to wait in the car.
She can't. My husband drove me here. He'll be back promptly at 8, not 1 minute before, and definitely not 1 minute after. Also, the other RSVP is also me. Well, not exactly me. Here, look at my laptop. This is Chat Sandra. She can tell the future, but nobody listens.
This is Chat GPT, right? Did you code your own GPT?
Don't be silly. Of course not. I just logged onto the site today, long enough to set up my trial account and come up with a clever name for her. Chat Sandra is cute, right? Thank you, Penny. I think so, too. Now, I don't actually know if she can tell the future, but it seemed on brand, given she's a robot. Here, look. Hello, my name is Chat Sandra. It is a pleasure to be here tonight.
Oh, can a web program feel pleasure?
Well, looks like we're all here, so let's get started.
Yes, enough with the chit-chat. To start, I'll need you both to email me your manuscripts to make sure Chat Sandra can read and offer her critiques as well.
Okay, while we do that, maybe you can share some of your writing first?
Are you kidding? I'm not feeding my work to the machine. They'll use it to train all their robots to write like me. Then the plagiarizers will follow, and I'll be out of what has been a very lucrative, very successful career.
Wait. Are you Alice Sambalambadonatron? The Alice Sambalambadonatron?
Yes, that's my pen name. I prefer to keep my real identity private. I prefer to keep everything private, but unfortunately, my husband forces me to leave the house at least once per month. This seemed as good a way to meet my quota as any.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Alice. Now, let me ask, have you ever considered publishing your works yourself? Here, take my business card. I know a great company that'll help you publish so that you keep 100% of your profits, as it should be, after the $20,000 production fee, of course.
I would rather die than give you a single cent.
Oh, now, you wouldn't be giving it to me. You'd be making an investment in your future.
So I just sent my manuscript to the email you have listed on Meetup, Alice. It's my first novel, so please be nice.
I'm looking forward to hearing your work. Hey, will you read it to us humans, too?
Humans and peafowl. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's uncanny. Penny is a big fan of art, provided it's any good. And with the first novel, well...
Right. No pressure. Okay. This is my favorite part. If it doesn't get you hooked, nothing will. The full moon cast its eerie light over the spooky old mansion. And as the villain's mask was removed with a slow pull, the team of sleuths discovered that this was no ghost at all. In fact, it was Mr. Jenkins, the old librarian who everybody had always thought was nice and could never hurt a fly. There were gasps from everyone.
I'll stop you right there. This is horrible. Passive voice, cliché turns of phrase, a derivative plot. And what kind of name is Mr. Jenkins?
Oh, actually, I thought it showed real promise. This is from the ending, right? Well, that means you finished writing your first book. Congrats! That's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah. I mean, finished with the first draft anyway. I know it needs more work, but
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. Well, it's fantastic.
Really? Thank you.
And once you do your final pass, you should definitely submit it to the Breakout Novel Contest. There's a submission fee involved, but you get a discount if you send more than one book, and since I'm already entering, that means your share would only be $800, which is honestly a steal.
A steal. Right. Alice, should we see what Chat Sandra has to say?
I just loaded the file, and the wheel is spinning. She'll speak up once she has a moment to take it all in. Oh, here we go. Absolutely breathtaking. The passage you've crafted here is a masterclass in suspense and revelation. This is not merely a scene, it's a cultural moment, a slice of Americana that encapsulates the spirit of timeless storytelling. This work promises to captivate readers and critics alike, marking its place as the next great American novel.
There you go. See? You're a shoo-in for that prize. Make sure you Venmo me your part of the entry fee before we leave here today, okay?
Okay. So, I guess Chat Sandra thinks it's pretty good.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear. I am an established author of some renown. Trust me, your book is awful.
Wait a minute. If she's just saying what she thinks we want to hear, then can we ask her to write something better?
Well, it wouldn't be very hard. But here, let's ask. Chat Sandra, you claim to know a lot about next generation American novel. The next great American novel. So why don't you write it for us? Give us a pivotal scene to get us hooked. Make it how about a fantasy? The wheel is spinning. In the sun-blasted square of District 9 3/4.
Wait a second. Isn't this,
The annual harvesting unfolded with somber regularity. As a muted gasp rippled through the crowd, a stark voice cut the heavy air. "I volunteer!" Daenerys' declaration rang out, echoing against the parched earth.
There were definitely just like 3 major instances of plagiarism in that paragraph alone.
"I volunteer as tribute," she stated again, louder, her eyes scanning the crowd until they rested on her younger sister and the lightning-shaped scar on her pale forehead. Climbing the steps, Daenerys' he faced the officials, her posture defiant. Daenerys faced the officials, her posture defiant. Beep, 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 beep. It's better than Marv's book, even with the glitches, but not by much. In that moment, Daenerys' resolve shone like a Patronus against the darkening sky. From this day on, she would be known to all as the Mother of Dragons.
Bravo, bravo! That was marvelous! You know, I came here tonight hoping to find some new talent, but I didn't expect to find the talent. Chance Sandra is a wonder. Oh, bravo! Will you pass on her number, Alice?
It's a website. There is no number.
Aren't you concerned about the IP infringement?
Oh, the only thing I'm concerned about is learning what happens once Daenerys leaves District 9 3/4. Oh, this story's so fresh, so riveting. Oh, I can't wait to bring it to the world. Oh, yes. Oh, there's so much to do. Oh, I gotta go. Have chat, Sandra. Have chat, Sandra's people. Call my people.
So, that was,
My thoughts exactly, Penny. My thoughts exactly.
Yeehaw! Right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We are live. This is Soundbooth Theater Live. And welcome. Welcome welcome to the show. Let's see. How long has it been? Has it been more than 2 weeks, or
Has it? I think it's been 2 weeks. Last time I was at your place 2 weeks ago.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
We had James Osiris Baldwin visiting.
That's right. That's right. We did. Really looking forward to the show today. We have a special guest waiting in the wings. She wrote that cold open for us. We actually performed that at Author Nation last year. And if you want to listen to that performance, you can go to our website. You can look up the last draft. Right? Is that it?
The last draft.
Yeah, the last draft that we put our entire live performance from that day on our platform. It is a variety show. It's like 7 or 8 sketches and 7 or 8 songs. It's quite a lot of content, but we're performing it live in front of an audience in Vegas, and we actually killed it on that performance. It was pretty amazing how we were able to pull it together with so little rehearsal time. And yeah, that was one of the highlight skits, in my opinion, for that show. So if you want to hear how we did it before, if you want to hear the rest of those skits, go check out the last draft at Soundbooth.
Nice.
Yes. So before we bring Luna Ryder onto the show to talk about When Life Gives You Legends, let's do some news. Oh, yes.
Well, it's 5 degrees in Kansas City. It's very, very cold for you
Wow.
Americans. Yeah, but in Canadian, that's actually not that cold. So
It's not
Canadian,
that
so
cold. It's
to
not
say, yeah.
no.
that cold.
It's like 40.
It's something like
Thanks
that.
God.
Yeah. Your reverb. There's something wrong with your reverb today, God.
Yeah, God, you're sounding very pedestrian. here.
God is with us.
What
He is
if
with
God
us right here, right
was
now.
one of us?
Oh.
He's hungover.
That's just.
God loses his reverb when he's had too many the night before.
He sounds so down to earth, God.
No.
Yeah. So,
like
oh
one
wait,
of us.
Outlander says we can't hear. They can't hear God. God has
Oh.
stopped
Can't hear
speaking to the
God?
audience.
You don't hear God?
Which is
Wait, God
a
is
really
just a voice in my head?
We can't hear you. Well, he's a
can
voice in
hear
our
God?
head.
there we go.
You-
there we go.
You join Soundbooth Theater, you'll hear
There.
God
he
too.
took
He
he
must
took
be
a
feeling
vitamin
better.
C pill.
Yeah, you must have taken
that's
some
it.
emergency.
Yeah.
Drunk some Pedialyte.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so for
Voila.
the news, today is not the day. It was supposed to be the day. Tomorrow is the day.
Tomorrow's the day.
Guys, I've been waiting for this day. Not today, tomorrow. For more than a year. We've been working really hard on the Soundbooth Theater app, but not the app that you guys are used to, not the one that you've been listening to for a while. We're trashing that app. We made a brand new one. And it's so much smoother and sexier and easier to use and better organized. And
more
I'm
raccoons.
really looking forward to you
More
guys
raccoons.
picking it up and trying to listen to our stuff now. Not now, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Don't listen.
Tomorrow, the Soundbooth app
Other
is
cool
here.
things,
Not
too.
only is it a new app, we've even overhauled the branding. Soundbooth is now what the app is called, and it's actually a whole new venture. So not only will we be hosting Soundbooth Theater stuff, but we have been talking to publishers. We have a couple lined up who will be joining the app as well. And they're not just going to be dumping their audiobooks on our app and letting them float around. We are building actual spaces that are exclusive to their publishing house directly on the app, so that you guys can basically look at all the publishers that are available and look through their catalogs individually. So we're really excited about that. Soundbooth Theater will get the same treatment in the Soundbooth environment. For now, we're just going to have our stuff in the general store until we get all of the spaces done for our publishers. We will keep announcing those as we go, but pay attention. Tomorrow, the Soundbooth app will be launching. Watch out for our announcement, because it's going to be at a time when it's ready, but tomorrow's the day. Finally, I've been talking to you guys about this for a long time, and we're very, very excited for you to actually check it out. So, let's see, what's next? We have LitRPG Con. That's the next bit of news. There's a 3-day general admission pass on sale now at litrpgcon.com. If you haven't picked yours up already, grab one before they're gone. The LitRPG Con vendor hall application deadline is in 2 days. That's April 4th. So authors, publishers, narrators, artists, and beyond, this is your last chance to be among the first to share your work at LitRPG Con. I believe we're about halfway sold out of tickets already.
Wow.
It's not a very big con. So if you haven't picked it up yet, go pick it up now. Don't wait till they're sold out and then be disappointed that you can't come see us. We have a shit ton of the best and biggest lit RPG talent that's out there. We have Shirtaloon coming. We have Matt Dinneman coming, of course. We have Travis Baldry. Is Heath Miller coming? I don't remember if Heath Miller's
Heath
coming.
is going to be
Heath
there.
Miller's coming.
Yep.
So we have, let's see, Brian J. Norden. We have Adam Beswick. We have everyone you can think of that are at the top of the lit RPG game. They will be there. You must be there too, and you must come ready to play some games. We're going to have board games and laser tag and other VR stuff, all sorts of games that are happening, let's see, from 2 to 6 p.m. every day of the con. Don't wait, because you might miss out if you do. Go pick up a ticket for LitRPG Con this year, July 18th through 20th in Denver, Colorado at the Grand Hyatt.
Booyah. Denver,
Colorado. Really excited about this, guys. We've been planning this for a while. Actually, we've been thinking about throwing a LitRPG Con. We never thought that we'd be the ones to do it. We figured it'd be a bit more of a collaboration. This one we've collaborated mainly with LitRPG Legion, But Aethon Books is going to be there. Shadow Alley is going to be there. And Mountaindale Press is going to be there. Everyone's going to be there. Don't miss this, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have all these panelists. Look at this. Look at this.
Just look at it.
Everyone.
Oh, such beautiful, beautiful.
And Annie's
souls.
coming like
Annie
looking.
Elcott.
Annie's going to look exactly like that. when she
Yeah,
comes.
every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
She's cosplaying as
Gary.
that picture.
I'm cosplaying
Yeah, we've got a
as,
few more-
a hot version of myself every day.
I think Lori is coming as well.
Lori
Catherine
will be there,
Winkle, a rare
She may be-
Pokemon of the Soundbooth Theater.
Oh
crew.
man, that's right. I get to see
Yeah.
Lori. That'll be so fun.
Yeah, she'll be at the end, I think, because she's got W. Oh, no. She's not listed. Well, she's going to be
She's
there.
not listed? Oh, okay.
What?
I thought I saw her somewhere, but maybe last time.
Yep. All right.
Oh, she's
So,
not.
Justin,
Yeah.
do you want to do
Yeah.
our releases? Oh, wait. There's more? There's more.
I would love to talk about our releases. So,
Yeah, there she is.
just a couple days ago, Blood Mercenaries Book 3, the final book in Blood Mercenaries series by Ben Wolfe, Frostbane, is now available. It was released on April 1st, and there was no joke. And it's the series is complete. You've got the prologue, I guess, the origin stories, and then you've
Yep.
got books 1 through 3.
Absolutely.
And it's a complete fantasy adventure. So definitely check that one out. If you haven't already heard Ryan's Yorkshire, how do you Yorkshire? Yorkshire. Is that am I doing it? Do they go boot?
But.
Okay, they do more of a boot.
But
Foot.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So if
But.
you want to hear that
Yeah.
for 30 hours straight, just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's all he's going
Yeah.
to same word over and
He does a great job with his Yorkshire accent. He's really honed it.
Don't forget, guys, there's a buy series button. You can get the entire series for a discount if you hit that buy series button.
y'all don't forget about the buy a series button now.
Discount. Yeah, don't be forgetting. Hey, also don't forget
Hey, that's
about
right.
When Life Gives You Legends. There have been 3 episodes in the cinematic that have released so far, and tomorrow, the final episode, episode 4, is available. So get your apps ready, and your new apps. Get your new apps ready, and check it out. If you've been listening to this series, it's very cozy, and of course, we have Luna Ryder here with us today to talk about the series. So if you are undecided about When Life Gives You Legends, then today is your opportunity to learn more about it and see if
That's
it's
right.
for you.
Guys,
That's right.
we're really excited about this series because this one was led by Dory Sachs, who has tried a completely different voice to narrate with, to play the main character with. And this one is directed by Aaron J. Morton, who also does a bunch of voices. He did all the music as well. So definitely check it out. Hear what our newest talent can do.
Yes, indeed. And for our next release, moving on to From the Platform over to Audible.
Nope, we're not moving on from this. What the fuck is that?
What do you mean? I didn't say we're moving on. I said we're moving on.
See Jeff gargle creamy white yogurt.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's because of DCC, man.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
Well, those videos will live forever on YouTube, right, Jeff?
Forever.
Those exist.
Nope. They
No?
do not.
They're
They do
actually
They
not.
do
going
not
to-
exist.
They do not exist. I was on Discord. I was doing a Discord stream.
Oh, maybe somebody was doing a screen recording. One can only hope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Wait a
yeah.
minute. Someone
Hopefully
did.
someone-
Okay. I'll look something up. Meanwhile, Justin, you keep going.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So moving on to
No more delay. This is the big
Audible
important one.
stuff. Well, I mean, divine
This is the most
intervention,
important thing that's happening.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So we got an Audible release happening tomorrow, and that is Prophecy Approved Companion Book 3, The Chosen
Narrated by
Free.
me.
Narrated by Annie Ellicott and written by Tavaga. And yes, that releases tomorrow, April 3rd. Annie, are you excited? Book 3.
I'm super excited. I love
There you
this
go.
series. I love
Well,
it.
I wanted to say we did a giveaway. We did a giveaway in the Soundbooth Theater Live Facebook group, which if you are not a part of, definitely go become a part of it so that you can enter
this time,
these sorts of
maybe next
giveaways.
Time you'll be luckier if you join.
Maybe. Exactly. So I want to congratulate the winners. If I can pull them up here. We have the winners are Stephen Newpatz, Elvis Tharg, and Brandon Davis. The three of you are going to be getting gift copies of Prophecy Approved Companion 3
second name?
tomorrow.
Elvis Tharg?
Elvis Tharg.
Elvis Tharg?
Elvis Tharg.
That is a name I've never heard before in my life.
Hey, well, there's a first
Elvis
time for
Tharg.
everything. Yeah, here we are. So congratulations to
name.
all the winners. We hope that you enjoy the book. Of course, Prophecy Approved Companion, we produce in tandem with our friends over at Athon Books. So you'll be able to pick that up on Audible. Well, you can pick it up today if you want to. It's in pre-order, but tomorrow you'll be able to listen to all of that Annie goodness right in your ears.
Goodness. Not
Annie
just Annie
goodness.
goodness. Not just Annie goodness, but a lot
Anything
of
you
Jeff
like.
goodness. A lot of El Jefe goodness and Gary Furlong goodness. So if that's
Indeed. not limited to Annie.
Nope.
the finest trio this world has ever seen.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. It's not the finest. Not the finest. It's not. There's Sandra. I don't want to forget about.
Stick to your guns, coward. Just kidding. I'm gonna shout out one more recent release, which is a book written by Alexander Wales that we released in tandem with Mango Media, and that is Thresholder Teagwater, which is a very like a robot oh god, what is that movie? Pacific Rim meets Sliders.
Not really Pacific Rim, because that's
No?
like giant robots.
That's
This
like
is
big robots.
regular sized, and they're not even
It's a
robots.
regular
they're like,
sized
they're
suit?
wearing armor. Yeah.
Regular size.
It's like a mech suit. Okay, my bad. I pictured Pacific Rim. When I look at that cover, I see Pacific Rim. So it came out on Audible last week, and it is, I want to shout it out again because this is Henry Kramer's first project with Soundbooth Theater. And so if you've listened to titles by Henry Kramer, you'll know he's a fantastic narrator, and we were very excited to work with him. And if you want to hear Henry Kramer, Jeff, myself, and Jessica Threet. It is also Jessica Threet's debut with Soundbooth Theater in an audiobook. So yeah, it's another fun one that I hope you'll check out.
All right.
And that's it for new releases.
Ahmed, I sent you a link.
Oh boy.
It's in Teams. Sorry.
Goodness gracious. Nanner, nanner, nanner.
Sorry, our fans are fucking hilarious.
Nanner, nanner, nanner,
So you guys should see this link.
nanner,
see this page.
nanner, nanner, nanner.
This where is it? It's in the comments.
God's
Oh, here
cooking
we
it up.
go. Here we go.
God is cooking it up. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's on
I got
Pornhub?
it.
Oh,
It's on Pornhub.
Fake news.
Oh my god.
95%. 233,000. That's hilarious.
95% thumbs up. Wait, that's 95% likes?
No, it's not a real. They didn't actually
it's a
put it up on
Photoshop.
Pornhub, but
133,000 views, Jeff? You are like even more famous
You're
on
winning.
Pornhub than you are.
I love how they still gave it the NSFW tag just to be safe. Long-haired Asian.
Jeff, if I were you, I would go to Pornhub and make sure it's not actually there.
It's definitely
I wouldn't
not.
put it past him.
Oh,
It's definitely not. And
definitely-
even if it
it's
is, it's
definitely
good
not.
advertising. So
Yeah, it's true. Oh, what are the comments saying? Oh my gosh, this is great. I hit him with that one during the Cold Read live stream, and he completely lost it.
yep. Yeah.
We also learned he's Thai Chinese. Bless you, fans. Bless
Yeah.
you. God, do you approve of this?
I haven't heard much from God since he.
I think he's
since he
maybe
dropped that bomb.
hyperventilating right now.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm just squeezing one out real quick.
God, we are on the air.
You do know we're live right now, God.
Jesus, God.
Oh, nice.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's
Wow.
really good.
Well, this is Soundbooth Theater.
Yep.
Where anything can happen.
Yep. All right. You guys ready for Luna?
Well, we have some events that we should announce.
more
Soundbooth Theater will be at Jordan Con in Atlanta, April 25th through 27th. Who will be there? I don't know.
Well,
Soundbooth Theater will.
Soundbooth Theater will be there. It will be Ryan Reed, Aaron J. Morton, and Gary Furlong.
Oh,
What's his
hell
middle?
yeah. That is
That's-
a solid
that's-
group.
That is the world's best trio, Annie.
It is probably. I'm not
Gary's
even
in
going to
both.
argue.
In both.
Yeah, Gary.
Well, Gary has to
is an
be
essential
in
part.
any trio that could even be in the top 10.
Yep. Yep.
True.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite.
So Jordan
Everyone's
Con,
favorite big boy.
I think we've gone the last 2 years. I was there the last 2 years. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot be everywhere this year.
Oh, the tattoo. Somebody's asking about that.
Yes. The tattoo's happening this weekend, but I'll talk about that later. So Jordan Con is, of course, a celebration of Robert Jordan, the author of The Wheel of Time, and it's just a fun. It's a fun con to go to that's really chill. It's smaller. The hotel's really nice, and so it's just a more intimate venue for you to be able to meet more authors and narrators that you enjoy. There's a little booth for vendors, and it's just a chill good time. It's kind of like Dragon Con Junior. So definitely go check it out. It is in Atlanta, and that is, what are the dates again?
Oh, the dates are the 25th through the 27th, Jeff.
There we go. So try to make it to that if you are in town for it. And then the last thing that we need to talk about is the cinema. What films will we be covering? The Return of the King, the animated version, the Rankin Bass animated version. Willow, you idiot!
Oh.
Was that, wait, hold on. With Willow, was that already slated to be watched, or was that chosen today?
No,
You
that was
guys are
chosen
doing Willow
at the last
next
cinema.
coming Wednesday?
Yes.
That was chosen at the last cinema. Oh, rest in
You
peace.
gonna join
Velcro.
us?
Maybe.
yeah.
What was the other movie? I've been completely not paying any attention.
The
'cause I
Return of the
never
King by
Okay.
Rankin Bass, not the
Okay.
modern version.
The OG.
The Return of
yeah.
the King by. Okay.
Yeah.
The OG Return of the King.
Yeah.
It's in the post. There's a post.
Okay.
It's in the post. Thanks God.
And what's the third one? What's the Elysium? Matt Damon.
District 9.
Yeah, this is in honor of industrial strength magic. Yeah. All right.
Oh, nice.
And yes, this weekend I will be getting a tattoo of Donut on my ass in Los Angeles. You will see that someday. There's going to be a film crew there. Audible's paying for it, which is the most hilarious shit ever.
That's the best thing. Yeah.
But I think Matt and I are going to do a live stream on the way there in our presumably limo. I hope Audible sprung for a limo. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you
treat
all
your
for
ass
sitting
nice
through
before they,
the news. Yeah,
put the
and
needle
let's bring Luna Ryder in.
Luna!
Luna Ryder!
Get over here.
Luna, well done.
It's not fair that I have to follow Jeff's ass. Like, that's just not fair.
I know. And especially a long-haired Asian gargling. Never mind.
There's too much sexiness. I can't.
It's hot in here.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Luna. We are loving the series. I've really enjoyed being a part of it. So I
I
guess
like being a bad guy.
without further ado, we're gonna ask you some interview questions.
Yes, I caught up with the full cinematic today. I've already listened to the classic audio, obviously, and a real high point is the romance between Jeff and Justin.
Ah,
Oh,
It's very cute.
Yes. Oh, I have to listen to
So
that.
if you've just listened to it, can you say what the most surprising character interpretation was for you?
Definitely Rurik, Aaron's Rurik, because I didn't picture his voice like that at all. But once I heard it, it was perfect.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
because for those of you who know Aaron J. Morton, he's a real life bard. He's very handsome and charismatic, and he's playing a bumbling, stuttering orc, and it's hilarious to me.
he does a really great job with the underbite.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to employ that in more of my voices.
Orcish depictions.
Yeah, just
orc-
make sure if there's orcs, if you're an orc.
Always with the underbite.
Jug.
So I'm sure you have like a favorite scene of the book, you know, from writing it, but after listening through the cinematic version, do you have a new favorite scene because of sound effects and ambience bringing it to life?
I mean, I definitely like the cute little romance where Justin's character, the half giant Pat, is freaking out because he can't find his drunk husband, the dwarf Durgan, played by Jeff. And then when they're reunited, they're very cute with pet names, and I enjoy that whole thing. I really enjoy the character of Amariel, who's a celestial, and every time she speaks, there's a different musical instrument. And I did that just to fuck with Aaron. Hopefully I can say it that. So I like that he actually had to follow through with it. That was a little mean of me. But just the audio in general, my favorite scene for both the classic and the cinematic so far, because we have one episode left, is near the end of episode 3, where their conveyance crashes and the mean girl is a little bit nice to the geeky orc, and it's just ridiculous. And it has me laughing out loud every time I hear it.
So sweet. Do you think it'll affect your writing, or has it already affected your writing? Like hearing your scripts in cinematic form, are you going to think about it more cinematically in the future, do you think?
Oh, for sure. Like, even just knowing that I would be working with Soundbooth Theater, it affected my writing style to begin with, because I really had to think about how all the words were being said. And I heard it in my mind while I was writing it, and I usually don't do that. But with the sound effects, especially with the battle scenes we have, I think it adds so much, the chaos, the panic. I really enjoy all of Dory Sax's grunts and jump moves, and yours, Annie, as Kalina.
Thank you.
So I think I need more onomatopoeia, honestly.
We all need more onomatopoeia. Life's too short. If you could steal any character from a pre-existing story to join this party, who would you steal?
I mean, honestly, there's only one correct answer, and that's Princess Donut from.
That's the best answer. Why didn't I already know that?
I mean, it works on so many levels because I'm best known under my pen name Molly Fitz, where I'm a professional crazy cat lady. I write talking cat books.
Right. Well,
and
I was guessing it would be a cat.
Yeah, it would be a
cat. I thought it was gonna be Merlin.
I'm a huge fan of DCC. I've listened to all the audiobooks, absolutely obsessed. It's why I know you guys in the first place, as I'm a fangirl. You could ask me later about how I embarrassed myself around Matt Dinniman, not 1, but 6 times.
Why don't we ask you now?
I've been in the author industry for quite a while. I've written over 100 books, and I'm usually like hyper, but composed somewhat. And meeting Matt Dinniman, I just didn't know how to process the fangirling that was happening. So I just always said the most horribly awkward thing every time I ran into him. I remember one conversation I said he should get a cat's asshole tattooed on him. So it's very nice that Jeff is now
actually
doing a cat mirror.
Proxy.
But yeah, just progressively more and more humiliating things. So I was standing in line to get signed books, and it was like my last chance to be a normal human being around Matt Dinniman. And so I was talking to the person in line in front of me, and I'm like, you got to make me look cool. Like, I keep blowing this. You got to make me look cool. And then he ended up being from Critical Role, and he did make me look cool. So Matt was very gracious. So if anybody gets the chance to meet him and is terrified because of how cool he is, like, he will forgive a lot.
Yeah, he is very cool. It's nice when you meet somebody who's like just like gangbusters, who's doing really, really well, and they're an actually wonderful person. It's just so nice. Which character, if you don't mind going back to the story, we can return to Matt Dinniman later though, because I already miss him.
It just seems like your readers are your listeners are interested in that topic.
Everybody,
so I too.
World is. He's
I'm
on
a donut
fire.
hole.
He's all right.
Yes,
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Yeah. Matt Damon is a cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, did I say Matt Damon?
You guys have
someone
been
else
talking
said
about
Matt
Matt
Damon.
Damon this whole
Because
time.
I was reading Matt Damon and almost did at one point instead of
Matt
saying
Damon
Matt Damon.
on.
Okay, anyway, back on track.
I have
And
props.
I'm asking the
Ooh.
questions, which is a terrible. Like, ooh, put those up to the camera. Those are beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is Kalina, who Annie plays. She's a half elf
Ooh,
ranger.
ooh la la.
We've got Tilda, who's our main character. She's middle-aged halfling who's
Beautiful.
over the shit. There's no swearing in my books, but I can't keep it out of my mouth in real life. So this is Rurik. He's the fan favorite.
Yes.
This is the one that always speaks with music, Amariel, the Celestial, and my favorite, and nobody else's favorite, Tulip Thunderhoof.
I know she's my favorite too.
Yay.
I love Tulip.
Wait, who
She's
plays
so
her? Who plays
cute.
Tulip?
Dory.
Also Dory. This is the one that's Britney Spears meets Pinkie Pie meets Regina George. And that was like such a specific request, but then she did it perfectly. So
Nice.
So cute. Tulip is so cute. I mean, like, I know she's annoying, but she's so cute. So, which character do you think benefited the most from the cinematic treatment?
oh
or the
man.
audiobook.
I mean, I loved them all. So I'll give maybe a surprising answer and a compliment to Justin, because Pat was a nothing character. Justin really brought him to life, and I was like, oh, I need to use this character more. Originally, he was never supposed to even be in the book. I just thought it was funny for a half giant named Pat that made me laugh. But yeah, the scenes, they're very tender and heartfelt, and Justin nails it. So I think that's the character. I already loved all the characters except for Pat, and now I love Pat too.
Aw.
Hey, all right. Well, this is also a testament to Aaron's directing abilities, because Pat has like a deep voice, right? And for some reason, I think it was because I recorded it in Jeff's studio, where he is right now. I kept on slipping into a little bit like this and getting a little too Patrick Warburton-y for the whole thing. And so Aaron was able to pull me back and be like, no, you're not Patrick Warburton, Justin. The spirit of Patrick is strong in your recording space there,
Am
Jeff.
I also not Patrick Warburton?
Yeah.
Annie.
Can you do it,
Sorry.
Annie?
I don't know. Can I?
Maybe.
Nope.
Nope.
No, God-
But you know,
God
give
has
me some
judged
time to
us.
practice, okay?
I'll wave my
Give
magic
me a
wand.
squat.
I bet you could be Dolly Parton.
Two beans, two beans, two beans, two beans. If Rurik was approached by Scientologists, how would he respond?
Wasn't ready for that.
What?
Book
That's a great
2
question.
actually has some religious trauma elements in it with Rurik, and he gets into kind of like neo-spiritualism a little bit, trying to find the balance between his halves. So it's a little bit like Zoroastrianism. Scientology probably wouldn't be his favorite thing.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
He's very logical. He's very logical. I
So
wrote
yeah, he would love it. It's a religion based on
logic-based,
science.
he does
One
like
that
books.
audits, which
Is like which is like
It's the most logical of all religions.
yeah. I
He
mean,
loves
science is
books,
like a fancy
and
version of logic, right?
Scientology comes with like a whole sci-fi backlist you can read when you join. So maybe.
It would take a long time to just explain the spaceships to someone in a fantasy world, I think.
Well, they have other realms. They have the Fey realm and the celestial / infernal realm. So anything is possible. But yes, I'm always careful with how I talk about religion.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm sorry I put you on the spot like that.
Okay.
What's
I will tell you something. So in book 2, that's the way the castle crumbles. If you're listening to Legends and love it, you got to tell people so we can do book 2 as well. But they come to a temple of Simon, the god of silence. So obviously, named for Simon and Garfunkel. And nobody can speak in that temple. So I had to come up with a lot of different ways for them to communicate. So that's the religion that Rurik gets familiar with in book 2.
Cool. Very cool. What do you think is Tulip's most underutilized / underappreciated skill?
Her intelligence, for sure. She is actually brilliant, but is so busy being the mean girl and whiny and wanting to protect what's hers and nobody can touch what's hers, that she doesn't show her brain a lot. But she has a private tutor who is an ancient wise one, and she's extremely intelligent, but you would never know it.
Who do you think Kitty Boy would get on with the best out of all the characters in this story?
Well, I have pre-existing information to answer the question correctly. Kitty Boy would do the best with Bryn Lee, Kalina's mother, because she was inspired by how much Annie loves Kitty Boy. He could just sit on her lap, and also Bryn Lee has a little bit of OCD because I have OCD, and inevitably my characters get my diagnoses at some point.
Of course.
And she keeps everything clean and nice, just like a cat prefers.
Yes. And she's probably got a lot of food about.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
Kitty Boy's favorite thing.
Yes,
And
she
yeah,
can make him some nice fish yummies.
He needs a lot of attention. So yeah, I think that's a good answer.
When her daughter goes away adventuring, she's very lonely, and
right, she would need Kitty
pet
Boy.
him.
Kitty
Yeah,
Boy
they need
would
each other.
Yeah. Oh, how do you think a game of Monopoly would play out with the main characters?
So this is interesting because 3 of the main characters are based on me, and 1 is based on my husband. So our protagonist, Tilda, is based on my husband, and the 3 kids are me. If you put them together, they equal me. And I know you guys have met me, so maybe you can see it a little bit. So yes, the brat is also me, and the weird, socially awkward one who wants to defy all stereotypes is me, and the rebel is me. So I always win Monopoly. Most people won't play with me. Monopoly and Risk are the 2 games that if you play with me once, you will never do it again. Because I am ruthless. I am Maltharius the Necromancer is also based on me, by the way. Ryder's Secret is based all the characters on yourself, and then you can always relate to them.
Yeah.
But Rurik would win if Tulip didn't smash and destroy the board when she got out. But Rurik would win because he's so intelligent, and every now and then he can access his charisma, and he would win the way I win, which is by making side deals that sound really good but aren't.
Oh my. If Tilda were transported into our reality. Ooh, look at that beautiful book.
This is the D&D campaign. It is available. I just got the first hardcover, and I'm getting it for my Kickstarter backers. But it's full color. It's tons of custom illustrations. And it's 236 pages of additional content and world lore. So
That's
I forced my husband, which wasn't great for our marriage, but was great for my IP, to create. Jeff, this is your undead henchman that you play.
Yes.
So I've got everybody in here. Bonus scene. So this is going to be available on my website. You can also get a PDF with all of the design. I'll try to find. I'm going to try to find Durgan. But
what is what is your website? Can we drop a link to the website?
Yes, it's lunarauthor.com. So Lunar Author. I'm still working on setting up my store, but I have also 8,000 words of author commentary as footnotes. I have recipes. Yeah, I have recipes. I have the character cards. I've got a map. I have so much extra stuff because I am so extra as a human being and author that I could not stop creating.
Well, I tried to post it and it failed, but it's
look at the audio tab. That's my special Soundbooth Theater page. And I do write special, and there's a video of Erin. Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, great. So you can find her. You can find everything you need to find on this page. On this.
Yes, and if you sign up for my newsletter, you get short stories that are bonus about Pat and Durgan. That's the Jeff Justin romance. You'll get to see their meet cute, their proposal.
Oh,
they just live on in this fantasy land where Jeff is a dwarf and Justin is a half giant, and they're so cute. So yes, that will all be there, and I will. We're probably going to expand this for the full trilogy. I'm just finishing up book 3 now. So
that's so cool. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man.
That is a lot of work.
There's the Dory interview, so you get her D&D preferences.
You are prolific.
I have a good time.
Luna, we have a question from the audience. Outlander wants to know, are there any Kenku characters? And as someone who played a Kenku cleric in a campaign a while back, I would like to know this as well.
No, because I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like a furry. It's a crow.
Like a bird dude.
It's a crow dude.
A bird.
Okay.
Dude.
Well, we have a celestial. She has wings. The centaurs are a big part of the story because they're the elite class, and we do have. It's a little bit of a spoiler. I'll see if I can find the art. We have a tanuki. So that is the most animalistic character we have, but we do not have a kinku, and we do not have any cats because I don't want to be trapped writing cats forever, which is why I have a new pen name. But usually as D&D, I play a tabaxi, obviously.
Yes.
But you do want to write one more cat book, right?
For Kitty. Is that our next project? I've just been waiting for you to ask, Annie.
You know, Kitty Boy is he's ready. He's a star.
What are Kitty Boy's preferred genres?
Oh,
Finny and Sly. He is the Tanuki master thief based on Fagin from Oliver Twist.
Look at his tooth. The tooth.
He's cute.
The single snaggle tooth.
The single tooth. So good. So good. Kitty Boy.
Jeff, you had
Kitty
a question?
Boy likes adventure. He likes adventures.
Adventure. Yeah.
He likes food and he likes adventures.
Well, then he should love When Life Gives You Legends.
Right.
I still sings.
I should play that for him. I'll bet he'd really love it.
He would.
My little companion, my familiar. Okay, I found her. Sky Princess. She's really into the audiobook because Tilda keeps like, oh, princess for Tulip, and Sky will be like, what?
Oh,
who's calling me? So she also loves Legends.
Princess.
That's so cool.
She is such a darling. I'm so glad I got to meet her in person and touch her little fur with my fingers.
She's also kissed Matt Denman on the mouth multiple times.
She's done what to Matt Denman's mouth?
Kissed him on the mouth with tongue multiple times.
I'll bet he loved it. He's like,
oh, he did. He initiated the kissing.
Yeah.
That might have raised the value of your dog.
I know, right? The value of Matt too.
So you might check on eBay.
Two-way street.
She was helping me out as I was embarrassing myself. She was like, "No, I vouch for her. She's good."
Love lifts us all.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I have one more question for you, and if more come up, I'm fine with that. If Tilda were transported to our reality with no prior responsibilities, what would she do to live a fulfilled life?
Man, these are questions, like usually I don't want questions in advance, but these are hard because I have little Rurik in me, so I need the correct answer, right?
Yeah.
There's
Well,
only
Aaron
one answer.
crafted
We
these
have all the
questions, by
answers.
the way. He was supposed to be here to interview, but he had a prior engagement that he had to leave us for. So
Turnabout is fair play because I do
Yeah.
things to torture Aaron.
Yeah.
I feel like Tilda could get really into cryptocurrency because she's a thief. I think she would have a lot of fun. Like that feels like the best way to get a lot of money really quick. So I think she could be a stock trader. She doesn't have a great patience, so she would not be a middle school teacher. Which is kind of what she ends up kind of, taking care of a bunch of rowdy teens. That's not what she would want to do. And I like to believe she would find a fulfilling love story as well.
Sweet.
I picture her as kind of like as Natasha Lyonne in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Love
maybe
that.
she would be yeah, there's a good chance she'd be in prison.
Is that Donna's character? Natasha?
Dory.
Oh,
Oh.
She's got the big hair,
Natasha
Russian
Lyonne's
doll,
actor.
like the
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know her. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I watched a few episodes of the first seasons. I know who you're talking about now. Cool. Well, I have a question for you,
Yeah.
Luna. What is your favorite song from Moulin Rouge?
Oh, because it's Come What May is my
yeah.
song with my husband Falcon. And when we were having our whirlwind romance, we would just stand under the stars and sing it to each other. And I even took singing lessons, which you would not know because you've heard me sing and it's not good. But I did take singing lessons so I could sing it better. But we used to sing Come What May in the Elephant Love Medley. I like the Elephant Love Medley because of just how ambitious it is and it's fun for me.
Yeah.
But Come What
that's my
May
favorite.
emotionally. But yes, each of the albums represents something core emotionally for me. So Moulin Rouge is my
Lady
love
Peace
story.
And Encanto, I see up there as well, I think. Is that?
Yes, Encanto is family, and I really relate to the character of Luisa in that. That felt like my freaking theme song. And then Our Lady Peace.
Big Sister?
Yeah. Our Lady Peace is the angsty teen that still lives within me, which is how there can be 3 teenage characters based on me.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we have obviously Torture Poets Department because I'm a Swiftie. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that the one behind your head?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a big Swiftie.
Gotcha. Oh, nice.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it.
oh, okay. I see.
Excusez-moi.
All right.
Excusez-moi. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Luna Ryder.
Yeah, and thank you for doing all this crazy amount
the
of work.
extras. Oh my
for
God.
When
There's-
Life Gives You
everything
Legends.
is crazy
I think,
cool that you do. I'm so impressed by you.
More is forthcoming.
Mm.
I just have the magic wand because I have to be fidgeting with something. No, I'm not casting a spell right now. But yes, more is forthcoming. And after I finish this trilogy, my next project is about a sentient wheel of cheese. And it will be also ridiculous and amazing.
Amazing.
Well, that sounds awesome. Well, you heard it here, guys. Check out When Life Gives You Legends exclusively on the Soundbooth Theater platform. Tomorrow, we have a whole new app and a whole new platform, and it'll be much easier for you to listen to these things.
Could be your first listen.
There we go. And so When Life Gives You Legends, we have it in both classic audiobook and cinematic audio. And the 4th episode is releasing tomorrow. So
That's right.
get caught up tonight.
And so
Be
at
ready
what
for it to
time, what
release.
precise time is the app available?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
11?
Come on.
Did Jacob
Like
say-
we're lucky it's within a day of when we planned to release it.
11-ish.
So trying to pin down a time
11-ish.
is not possible.
What is God's time zone?
Yeah.
That's
what
a
is
good
God's
question.
Time zone. We'll find out tomorrow.
He's in Jersey. It's ET. Duh.
God's in Jersey. I don't like that.
God's in Jersey. It's
I don't like that at all.
ET.
Yes, new app tomorrow, Water Kangaroo. And actually, did someone else have a question? Is this relevant to When Life Gives
Can
You
we
Legends?
talk about Bruno though?
I mean, I
Thoughts on
could.
Bruno?
Yeah, you want to?
I have written to this movie, so there are certain movies that I will write to because I know them. I know all the scenes so well, so it's like kind of like a clock that keeps track. So Encanto, Moana, and the Mamma Mia musical are my favorite thing. Oh, and Cats the musical is so good to write to because you don't want to look at it. So you never get distracted and you just, time is flying. The music is good. Okay. I probably watched the Cats musical more than any other living person.
Wow.
Except for maybe Annie. Maybe you could challenge me.
I've never watched it.
Oh man. I mean, that should go on your
watched the
next cinema
musical
list.
live one time.
Oh god.
But I didn't watch the movie.
Well, there's editions with and without buttholes. So.
Well, obviously I want the one with buttholes.
I am confused by Water Kangaroo, but I think I think they're into it. I don't know.
In a good way. In a good way. In a good way.
Give me
All
the
right.
buttholes.
All right. Well, are you guys ready to do our troll poll?
Let's do
Yes.
the troll.
Luna, thank you so much one more time
Thank
for
you,
coming and
Luna.
hanging out with us and telling us all about When Life Gives You Legends. And I hope you guys will all go pick that up and check it out.
I'm still thinking about Sky Princess.
I'm still thinking about buttholes.
It was said an inordinate
I'm still thinking about yogurt.
Inordinate
inordinate amount of times
inordinate
this
was spent
blind.
getting rid of the buttholes.
As always, you guys
Buttholes
are
are fact
amazing.
life. Buttholes are just life. Buttholes are life.
We got
They create
we got
That's where babies come
ourselves a troll poll.
Which one is it? Is it says Luthen? No, not Luthen. Luthen speech? No.
Today's troll poll is brought to you by Andor, episode 10. And this is Luthen's monologue. I've never seen that. Annie,
never
have you
seen
seen Andor? The Star Wars,
We should be
No, I have.
passionate as possible.
the Star
Come
Wars
on
series.
now. I've never actually seen Star
that
Wars.
only, like-
Star Wars, the Star Wars.
Well,
I haven't
start
seen
with
Star
Andor.
Wars, the
Yeah,
Star
you
Wars.
should start with Andor.
Really?
Yeah.
And with Andor.
I've never seen it.
It'll just give you the context that you need for episode 4 to make sense.
So,
All right.
Great.
So we've got some suggestions here, voice suggestions. Okay, well, all the suggestions are from Dungeon Crawler Carl. Well, we need more suggestions.
Yeah.
We need more, so use in the
Can
audience.
anybody else? Can either of you play Quasar?
Quasar Law. No, what's he sound like? Is he kind of like
You remember Quantum Hughes?
Quantum Hughes? I can kind of do that.
Yeah. He's like this. My
Yeah,
sacrifice
he's like
means
this.
nothing to you, does it?
Sacrifice means nothing to you, does it?
All right, and now,
right.
higher, just a little bit higher
Higher?
pitch.
A little bit higher? Okay, I can try to do that.
All right.
We're just trying to play Jeff's characters. Now, maybe we could get Annie to play Carl. Because the Patrick Warburton. I don't know who's my sacrifice, though. It means nothing to you. Oh, wait, no. Is there another character, though? Is there not another character?
Who's my character? Who's my
Okay,
character?
here's what we're going to do, all right? The first time
it's a monologue. We're just taking.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a monologue, okay? But we're all going to take turns with these two characters, okay? So we got Jeff is going to play, what's his name, as Carl, okay? We all know what Carl sounds like, right? Annie, you know how Carl sounds like?
Yeah, I know.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows what Carl sounds like. And I'm going to play Supervisor Lonnie Young as Quasar, this guy right here. But here's the thing. Because it's so short, we're going to get through it lickety-split. So we're going to do a switch. And at some point, I'm going to be playing Carl, and Jeff is going to be playing Quasar, or Jeff is going to be playing Carl, and Annie's going to be playing Quasar. We're going to do it. We're going to do tradesies, all right? Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just call it out, and we'll make sense. Annie,
Annie's starting as Carl.
Annie, you start as Carl, and I will be. No. We got to start as you need the vanilla. We need the vanilla car first.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So we're gonna start with
Luthen, Rail, it will be Carl. And then Supervisor Lonnie, Young, that's going to be me, okay? Ready? And then we'll switch it up.
Let's do this.
My sacrifice? It means nothing to you, does it?
I said.
No,
Oh, I
I'm
thought it was
first.
me.
I'm first.
Okay,
God
you're
damn
first.
it.
You're first.
All right. I said, I think of you constantly. And I do. Your investment in the rebellion is epic. A double life? Every day a performance? The stress of that? We need heroes, Lonnie. And here you are.
And what do you sacrifice?
Calm, kindness, kinship, love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I've made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with ghosts. I wake up every day to an equation I wrote 15 years ago, from which there's only one conclusion. I'm damned for what I do. My anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight, they've set me on a path from which there is no escape. I yearned to be a savior against injustice without contemplating the cost, and by the time I looked down, there was no longer any ground beneath my feet. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see, and the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror or an audience or the light of gratitude. So, what do I sacrifice? Everything. Is that the whole script?
All right.
That's it. That's it.
That's the whole
that
script?
That was a great monologue. Thank you.
Sorry, I
Okay.
thought we were going to keep going.
That's all
and
right,
there'd be-
because this is the game. We're going to do it again, all right? But this time,
Oh, okay.
Jeff, you're going to be Quasar.
Okay.
Annie, you are going to be Carl, all right? You be our
Right.
Carl, all right?
Hey.
All right.
You got this?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
My sacrifice? It means nothing to you, does it?
I said. I said. I think of you constantly. And I do. Your investment.
Okay, wait.
in
Imagine your
the
pecs are bigger. Imagine bigger pecs.
I think of you constantly, and I do. Your investment in the rebellion is epic. Double life. Every day a performance. The stress of that. We need heroes, Lonnie. And here you are.
And what do you sacrifice?
Calm, kindness, kinship, love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I've made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with ghosts. I wake up every day to an equation I wrote 15 years ago, from which there's only one conclusion. I'm damned for what I do. My anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight, they've set me on a path from which there is no escape. I yearned to be a savior against injustice, without contemplating the cost, and by the time I looked down, there was no longer any ground beneath my feet. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. Burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. And the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror or an audience or the light of gratitude. So what do I sacrifice? Everything.
Yay!
Yeah!
Good work. Okay.
10,000 points, Annie.
10,000 points for that. I would say that your impression of Carl is closer to who's okay. They made a movie about this chick. She was
I feel
a
like I'm gonna
CEO.
be feeling that for like days.
They made this
CEO.
movie about a CEO. This
The
chick.
Thanos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Theranos.
Theranos.
That
Thanos?
chick. Yeah, that's
She
who.
talks-
talks,
a
yeah,
documentary?
she talks more like this. Oh, now I sound more like Carl. I should have just been thinking about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So we're gonna switch it up again. And now it's my turn to channel Kronk. And Annie, you're gonna be Quasar, okay? Can you
Okay,
do Quasar?
Quasar. Yeah, wait. Do Quasar.
Yeah, just an East Coast thing, fast, high pitched.
Like a high pitch, kind of like this.
Perfect.
All
That's
right.
Great. All right, start us off, Annie.
My sacrifice. It means nothing to you, does it?
I said I think of you constantly, and I do. Your investment in the rebellion is epic. A double life. Every day a performance. The stress of that. We need heroes, Lonnie. And here you are.
And what do you sacrifice?
You're squinting your eyes like Patrick Warburton.
Calm, kindness, kinship, love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I've made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with ghosts. I wake up every day to an equation I wrote 15 years ago, from which there's only one conclusion. I'm damned for what I do. My anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight, they've set me on a path from which there's no escape. I yearned to be a savior against injustice without contemplating the cost, and by the time I looked down, there was no longer any ground beneath my feet. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. And the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror, or an audience, or the light of gratitude. So, what do I sacrifice? Everything.
Woo! Yeah.
All right.
I think Justin might have won. Justin, I think you win this round.
I win? No.
No.
I don't win because I've got one more variation.
Uh-oh.
Bring the script back up.
Oh God.
Jeff,
Yep.
you're going to be Quasar again.
Okay.
Okay?
We've got a
All right.
request for the baby.
You hold it down
voice.
with Quasar. Bring the script back up if you can. Please. And
God, please,
Annie,
please, God. Okay.
Annie,
Yeah.
you're gonna do this monologue as Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Because that's who I was reminded of when you were doing your
Yeah. Your Michael McDonald impression.
And you can use as much melody as you like. All right? Whenever you're ready, Jeff, take it away.
My sacrifice. It means nothing to you, does it?
I said I think of you constantly, and I do. Your investment in the rebellion is epic, a double life. Every day a performance. The stress of that. We need heroes, Lonnie. And here you are.
And what do you sacrifice?
Calm, kindness, kinship, love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I've made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with gold.
Got a little out there. Okay, we've also got I want to do the baby a little bit because they're
Okay.
after the baby.
Yeah,
okay?
that just came out. That
Can I go
video for
baby?
that just came out
Can I go
today.
baby? I'll go back
Yeah.
and forth. Okay.
I thought a day I need to every occasion I wrote 15 years ago. So only one conclusion. I'm down for what I do.
my anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight. They've set me on a path from which there is no escape.
I yearn to be against injustice without contemplating the cost, and by the time I looked down, there was no longer any gold beneath my feet.
Oh, we need the baby to say, "What is my sacrifice?"
What is my sacrifice? What is my sacrifice?
Sacrifice.
I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I will never see. And the ego that started this fight never will have a mirror or an audience or the light of gratitude.
So what do I sacrifice? Everything.
Oh man.
Yes! Annie Ellicott, everyone, and ladies and gentlemen, that is Soundbooth Theater Live.
We do need more baby roles.
We need more baby
audiobooks.
roles.
So
Yeah.
for any of our authors out there who are watching,
The problem
please,
is the baby needs subtitles.
please, we can put
Yeah.
subtitles in the audiobook. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, you know what I would love is for us to do
like,
a
you have the
rendition
whispering
of
voice saying what it's
Shakespeare, like
Oh.
Hamlet or something, with characters. Like, you know, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
We'll have
Agreed.
Harold as
Yeah.
Claudius.
Yeah.
Hey,
Donut would be an excellent
Polonius.
Shakespearean actor, and so would
Yeah.
Annie's baby.
come on. All right. We just bring all of our favorite characters together. We cast out a Shakespearean production, and we make it a thing, you know? And then the people will listen, and it'll be lots of fun.